What up, though? YouTube, what's going on? You already know the vibes. It's your boy Pip, and we're back with another breakdown video. Today, we're going to keep it nice and sweet. We're just going to talk about my week for my birthday and my mindset about what's going on for the future and what I basically want to be doing for my content creation and my dreams and everything how I want to build to become a successful person. And I want to make sure I journal this and show you guys that it's possible for you guys too. So with that being said, let's get with this video. It's gonna be gold. Let's get it. And also drop in the comment section, what do you guys want to see in the price action guide part 2? Because my goal is for the price action guide that I'm gonna drop for you guys on here. It's gonna be a 3-part guide. It's gonna be explaining a lot, so you guys can get a good head start of what you guys need to be looking at in the markets and actually how to benefit and capitalize on what everybody else is basically seeing. So drop that in the comment section and let me know. With that further said, let's get into the video. Yes, sir. You guys already know the vibe. So we got gold, and let's break it down real quick. I am on the 5-minute because I already did my analysis, but I'm going to do it over for you guys again. I am going to start on the daily time frame though. Let's reset the chart, and then if you guys can clearly tell with the chart that I'm taking into consideration, the 2 zones that I really want to focus on is I want to focus on this weekly support. I also want to focus on this weekly high that was broken over to make this high right here. So with these 2 zones, I'm taking consideration that bullish momentum came out of this level of support right here. As you guys can clearly see, it came down here. But notice this was the last area that we did see a bearish candle. So I'm taking in consideration that this is an area that support or buyers are fighting in this level to keep control. So I'm taking consideration that when price made this high, it ended up selling all the way back here and failing to close under to continue the selling momentum to the initial breakout. Notice how when price came from here, it actually ended up establishing a level of support here and establishing level of support from this resistance to then make a new high. From here, price ended up staggering between this level of support and this level of resistance. I took in consideration of the mini zones because this gives me an indication of control and where I can catch in entries. But I'm mainly, like I said, I'm focusing on this zone. I'm focusing on this zone. Now, when I go to the 4-hour time frame, all I'm telling myself is now from this zone to this zone, I noticed that price is making lows, but it isn't making lower lows. They are making higher lows. So I'm taking consideration that from this level, buyers are in control. Until we see price break this level, I don't see sellers being in control. We can see selling momentum and catch plays, but full selling momentum, which is clean plays, is all the way under here. But now back to buys. On the buying side, I took in consideration that when price made this low level, I did notice that this in this specific area in the chart, it did make a weird high, so I took note of it. And to be sure, I actually noticed that price, anytime price came back above, it actually respected the same buying momentum over and over again. So I ended up respecting the zone and I loved it. This high ended up catching a bunch of buy plays above over here to 264. So now all I'm telling myself now is that I noticed that when price made this low, it actually failed to make a lower low, meaning that it was a higher low with this trend. And when I say with this trend, I mean focusing on that price came here and then made a higher low. Obviously there's detail between, but that's the main the meat of the move that I'm focusing on right now. And now I'm telling myself, all right, when I see price buying above over here, I could have capitalized and took execution buying trades above here, and I could have took buying trades above this level simply because I knew that this was the first level that buying momentum came back and established a level of support after making this high. So I knew that there were specific levels of control within this zone, within these 2 big zones. So which is really why I'm liking gold, how it's looking right now. So back to, we can go to the 1 hour now. Back to the 1 hour. Like I said, I'm simply just focusing on these 2 levels of resistance. Well, this level of resistance and then this level of support. Now, since I see price is failing to continue to buy above this level of resistance, I have been looking at the lower time frame to see if price can retest from down here. If price could retest from down here, I could potentially take this play. London session is happening around right now, or I could wait for New York session. It's just all about the setup and the confluences that I see during the session, basically. But the main move that I'm looking for is I'm gonna go back to the higher time frame. I'm gonna take in consideration that this was a level of resistance that was broken. So if price does want to retest it, it has every right to come retest it, and I want to see if price can potentially stay above or stay below. If price does close below, we can play sells back under and start catching all the way down to 338. If price does stay back above, we can play buys and start attacking this level of resistance, seeing if we can break. And I'm not going to be too eager about trying to catch the big moves. I'm going to be focusing on the channel of selling from this level of support, buying to this zone. If price is selling under here, I'm looking for this. I'm only going to be waiting for like the big moves around Thursday, because there is going to be a lot of news this week. So I'm going to be cautious about how I'm trading, and I'm always going to be looking for at least 1 to 3s, 1 to 2s if price is looking really choppy, but I at least look for 1 to 3s. And with that being said, that really is it with gold. Other than that, like, I don't have too much to drop with gold. I like consistently giving you guys gold, consistently breaking it down so you guys can see it. And I personally just love gold. Gold is one of the first pairs I ever traded, so for me to keep going with it, I definitely love the vibe, and I love to give you guys a free sauce with gold. So that's really it. I'm gonna be dropping another video, and it's gonna be either a breakdown or it's gonna be a day in the life. I want to just drop more content for you guys so you guys can be closer with me, because I know pranks are dead. So I want to just get more content out there to get my face out. So if you guys have any ideas or anything you guys want me to do, just drop it in the comment section and we can get that shit going. But with that being said, the video is over. Be great throwing these up, and I'll see y'all later. Peace. Peace.